first time here, good to see you and hope to see you again, and please do not forget to subscribe. Story time, guys. It is story time. Are you ready for this story? I don't think so. You are not ready for this story. Let's start. So guys, this story is about something that happened to a nearby village. I grew up in Kenya, but this story came from Busoga. Busoga, I think, is it Busoga? Busoga is there's a place in Uganda called Busoga. It has all kind of stories. Some of them can either be true or untrue. I cannot agree or deny. I cannot confirm or deny. But this story is as true as it gets. Oh wait, it didn't happen from Busoga, but it goes to Busoga. Hold on, I'm coming. Let's start the story. So, this girl lived in Nairobi. Very successful journalist. Very well-known journalist. So, she traveled to Uganda, to do some work and all that stuff, and met this tall, dark, and handsome dude. They exchanged number, they stayed in touch, and when she came back, all she can do is talk about this guy. It's like, oh my God, he's never seen someone like that. Very caring, very understanding. He opens the car door, does all the correct things that most men don't do, according to her. So guys, she fell in love with this guy. And she told the guy, the type of job that you do, you can easily relocate. When you get married, can you move to Nairobi? Because it's very difficult to get, to basically switch her life and move to Busoga, because she's doing a lot of other things in Nairobi. And the guy's like, babe, you don't have to ask. I understand. I will move to Nairobi. So guys, the guy moved to Nairobi. Why am I whispering? I don't know why I'm whispering. Anyways, guys, so they got married, had such a lavish wedding, and everything was going fine. But there's something that was weird though. He told the guy, when we came to Nairobi, you told us just to do court wedding and just have a party with our friends. How come I haven't met your family, I haven't met your relatives? What is going on? He's like, no babe, you will meet them, blah, 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 because I was already in Nairobi anyways. We just, get away with the court wedding, no big deal. We have a lifetime, and you have a lifetime to see them. She's like, okay. So they had baby number 1. He did not see the guy's family. Baby number 2, she did not see the husband's family. Baby number 3, she did not see the husband's family. Baby number 4, she insisted like, babe, if I don't see your family, this marriage is not going to continue, because you are not making sense. These children need to know where they are coming from. They need to know their relatives, their grandparents, their cousins. So we need to go to Busoga. Anytime she plans for them to go to Busoga, something will happen. Whether they plan to fly, flight will be cancelled. If they are going by bus, something's wrong with the bus. The second bus they are switching everyone to, something is wrong with it. She even said that, you know what, let's just go by road. It's gonna be a nice road trip. They had a flat tire and another flat tire. So every time they plan to go, something goes wrong. And then she's like, don't worry. Once she gets a gig in Busoga, that's the time they will go. She got a gig in Busoga. It was such a terrible rain, all flights were cancelled. They are told that, you know what, the program is cancelled because the area they are going to in Busoga is flooded. So every time she plans to go, something goes wrong. And then one day they were having an argument. And then he just blabbed out. It's like, you know what? If you want to go, go. I'll give you the address. Why do you always insist of going? It's like, okay, give me the address. So he gave her the address in anger. But he didn't expect her to save the address. So our princess, the journalist, decided that one day she's gonna make the journey. So this particular time she told the guy that, you know what, it's a school holiday. She's gonna take the children to Ushago, basically the village, her mom's village, so that they can go and see the grandparents. And the guy is like, that's fine, but he doesn't think he's going to go because he will follow them the following week because he still have some business work to finish. The lady's like, fine. So our sister did not go to the village. She took a flight of 4 of her children herself, so 5. They flew to Uganda, and from Uganda they headed to Busoga. She followed the address her husband gave her. Showtime! Are you guys ready? No, you are not. Let's go. Took the flight. After landing in Uganda, they took the car. To Busoga. She asked around until they got to the guy's ancestral home. And they have a culture there, because they arrived in the evening. When a visitor comes in the evening, you don't welcome them in the house. You don't let them enter the main house, basically. The way the homes are built, the main house is in the center. That is for the dad. The other house, I think, is in the right. I don't know if the first son left is the first son is in the right, small son in the left. And then if they are mother-in-laws, I don't know, first mom, second mom, whatever the house is. But the main house in the center, if you arrive in the evening, you are a stranger, they don't know you, you don't enter that main house. So they are welcomed in some of the, sons' homes, so then they stayed. So of course, they asked them how was their journey and blah, blah, blah. And so she told them who she is. She says she's the wife of so-and-so, and those are her children. The moment she says she's the wife of so-and-so, they started looking at each other. And then the older guy of the family said, my daughter, have a good sleep, we'll talk in the morning. Are you guys ready? Hold on, I'm coming back. So the older guy told her, have a good sleep, we'll talk in the morning. So in the morning they woke up, showered, had breakfast, blah, 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 everything. And then they called her and the children, they said they want to have a meeting. So they asked her again, they called other relatives to come and witness this. They called other relatives. Our daughter, please. Well, that's how they talk in Africa usually. They don't call you with your name. It's a sign of respect, and obviously you don't call elders with their name as well. Either you have to use sir, or you have to use whatever they will tell you how they want to be addressed. But anyways, all the people in the family was like, tell us, what did you say yesterday? Our sister, yes, so I'm here, I'm here because my husband gave me this address. He's busy. Why am I shaking my head? Relax. So she told them, my husband gave me this address because I wanted him to come, but ever since the kids were being born, I kept telling him, I kept pestering him for us to come, but he's always busy and things keep going wrong. But I was able to get opportunity to come without telling him. So I just want my children to meet their family so that they know where they are coming from. So he started introducing the first son, second son, first daughter, second daughter. All the 4 children. The people started looking at each other, and some of the elders started crying. So she thought it was of course, it's a cry of joy, of course. It's joy. Grandchildren came, so she thought they were just happy. It's a tears of joy that people are crying. And then they told us, our daughter, we just want to tell you, there is a ritual or something, some sort of prayers and incantation that they need to do over the children. And she said, why? She said, no, come, we'll show you. So they took the children to the side of the house. And at the side of the house, there was a grave with her husband's picture on it. So they're saying, our daughter, we just want to tell you, you married a ghost. This is our son. This is when he died. This is where he's buried. As you can see, his hair and everything. And his picture is on the tombstone. Her Royal Highness fainted. The children are confused. So they started explaining to the children in the language they can understand. And then, of course, they started doing certain rituals. But when she walked up, she saw that these people had like scissors. They want to, I think, do some cut the children or whatever thing they want to do. She started screaming, started yelling, did a lot of drama. So then outsiders came. And then some of the elders started saying, you know what? She's not from this village, so she doesn't understand. So maybe it is not a good idea to do that. So anyways, what they ended up doing, I think they stole. From the story is that they stole some of the children's clothes or something. They used it as a point of contact to do whatever they wanted to do with. But she just, that very moment where she rose up from her fainting, started screaming and all that with strangers coming, started telling me, call me a taxi, call me a taxi. So they call a taxi. She carried her children. She didn't go home. She went to the village where she's originally supposed to go to her mom's village. When she got there, she saw her husband. And he's like, darling, how come you lied to me? You lied to me. Where did you go with the children? You told me you're coming to your mom. And you are not here. I came here. You are not here, blah, blah, blah. She just slapped him. He's like, you know what? You lied to me. You lied to me. In fact, I don't want to see you again. I don't want to see you again. And he told him that, you know what? I went to your village and I saw your people and you are lying in the tombstone. The guy just disappeared. He disappeared in thin air. The husband disappeared in thin air. As if now you see, now you don't. That kind of thing. He disappeared. Everybody was shocked. So he thought maybe he ran to go back to their home in the city. So of course it was dark, it was late now, they can't travel. So the following day, she told their mom, you know what, I'm going back to the city, I need to settle this. She went back to the city. When she went there, she could not see the husband. The husband wasn't in the house. All the pictures that they had the husband on, the you can see the body, but the head is blank. You cannot see the guy's face. It was some of the weirdest story that it's impossible to believe. But you have to believe it because there are cultures like that. Not only in the Busoga area, I heard also some parts of Nigeria where someone will die and then they will resurrect, they will come back as something else, or they will appear in a different city, in a different town. That's why they usually tell people, like, if you want to get married to someone, make sure you see their roots, see where they are coming from, so you don't end up marrying a ghost. So yeah, guys, this story was insane. When I first heard it, I was like, marrying a ghost. So most people don't believe that. They're like, no, it's all stories. It does. No. Some people have very strong spirit, and it can happen. It does not happen all the time, but because some people that experience it say they experience it, and we cannot say everyone is crazy. And I can confirm, maybe some people will confirm in the comment section, where a certain part of the world it is a thing. When someone dies, they will reappear in a different area, either in a different city, either in a different country, and continue with life as normal, and some of them will be normal and still go on with life. Some of them will get back, and I had a story of a girl whereby the person died, but the person reappeared to her house because the person was building a house. That is, I'll tell you guys, maybe I should tell you guys a whole story. Maybe I'll tell you guys the whole story of this. So the person was building a house, and then the house was not finished because the person, I don't know, had an accident and died. But then he reappeared in another relative's house, and he told the relatives, please go to my room in wherever in my house. In this particular place, I kept this money. Please use the money, give it to the contractors to finish the house. And if you don't do it, it's not, I'm gonna come after you. And the person took the money to go to give the contractors, gave the contractor, and I told them, guys, please continue with construction. This is the remaining balance. But then the construction told the person, what do you mean? We heard that the person died. It's like, no, it's not dead. I saw him yesterday, he came to the house. So it is very common that sometimes people will die and their ghost will appear somewhere because they want a particular task to be completed, and then after that you won't see them again, basically. But if they come to you and tell you, for example, to go give money to a contractor to finish a building, and you go and use that money, they're gonna keep reappearing to you. Or sometimes some of them are actually dangerous, and some of them, that's how they say some houses are haunted and blah blah blah. Sometimes they're in that place because it's not their time, or just attachment. And at times also, for example, people that commit suicide, if you commit suicide and it was not your time to die, you're not going to see God. Basically, your soul is going to remain around wherever you are. So for example, if you committed I don't know, I don't want to use that word, SUI, whatever that I just said that I'm not supposed to use. If you committed that, you will not see heaven. Your soul will be at that particular place and is going to continue hunting that place because you are upset. You're upset, and you're going to be upset with anybody or any energy in that area, because you are not at a place that you think you are going to go. So that's why they discourage people from SUI themselves, right? Because you're not going to see God, and your soul is going to linger, and you're not going to go anywhere. Off topic, guys. That was off topic, but anyways, you guys got the gist of this story. Before you get involved with anyone, even involved in anyone, I don't encourage someone to. You just know someone, like especially people that like to do one night stand. You all need to be very careful with one night stand, because sometimes the one night stand you're doing it with a spirit, and they might take hold of your destiny. destroy your destiny, give you sickness, bad luck, all sorts of things. So you gotta be very careful. But as far as if you wanna have relationship with someone, don't rush into sleeping with these people, because also sex, whatever that is, it's also a transfer of spirit. So you can easily be someone will transfer something to you that is going to spoil everything. I know someone that she did tell me that, this is a story for another day actually. She did tell me that the moment she met this particular person, everything in her life went. She had like a very big job. She was like the CEO. She was building a house. She has like 3 businesses. The moment she met that guy, lost the job, blah blah blah, her house got burned. She basically lost everything and starting 0, 0, 0, 0, right? So some people carry very bad omen. You don't know what their ancestors did. People laugh at ancestral curses. Guys, in my old videos I did talk about ancestral blessing and ancestral curses. Those things are very true. Some of you think that no, it's just a talk, blah blah blah. No, it's not. Stop sleeping around with anything and anybody. Because some people are saying, oh yeah, men are polygamous in nature. Men are polygamous in nature. You want to sleep with everything. You have a wife, you have 2, 3 side chicks. Those are all kind of spirits you're putting in your head. Unless you are like an Oni of Ife, where you are a spirit. Oni and Ife is a spirit, so you can do whatever you want to do with the spirits and the spirit and all the spirits that he is, because he is a spirit. But point is, that's off topic. Point is, don't be sleeping around. If you want to date someone, date them. There's no rush to sleep with them. Give it at least 3 months, 4 months. There's no rush. If the person is focusing on sleeping with you, then they are there just to sleep with you, then they're gonna be gone. But if someone that is actually there for you, they are gonna wait. They'll have the patience to wait. If they are not waiting, let them go. Because what else? Because what you're trying to give them, they're gonna get it from 10 other people that they're already dealing with. So you have to be very careful. Those transfer of spirits can be very dangerous, can be very detrimental. And on top of that, you can still catch STDs and AIDS and all that stuff. Anyway, why am I off topic? I don't know why I went off topic. The point is, be very careful. Well, I'm not off topic, I'm still on topic. It's just a different branch of topic, I guess. Just different line of thought. But we are still on the main discussion, obviously. But yeah, so the point is, guys, be careful. So this girl, she didn't know that she married a ghost, had children with ghosts and all that stuff. So these things are true, they do happen, and you just need to be careful. And go see, if you're especially marrying someone from a different culture, dude, go there and see where they're from. If you're Christian, just be prayerful. Be going there, you are fasting and all that, be ready to go and see what it is there. That way you know whether you want to continue with the relationship or you want to discontinue the relationship before it's too late. Okay? Anyways, guys, that is it for now, and I'll see you all in the next one. And I have another story coming out, guys. You guys, you are not ready for this next story. That is a Mami Water story. You don't want to miss it. That's a Mami story from Mombasa in East Africa, Kenya. You don't want to miss this one. You don't want to miss this Mami Water story. Anyways, guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.